I'm going to use my sample that I got from Sephora. I just got a little sample, and this is in the color 233. It's a little bit too dark for me, so you'll be able to see right now. This is a super, super rich foundation. Like, you seriously only need a little bit to cover all of your imperfections, but I'm just going to blend it out nicely. And then I'm going to just use my fingers to work it all in. And I like the way it looks when I use my fingers. I haven't tried it with the brush yet, but when I use my fingers, it looks really, really good. As for concealer, I'm going to go in with, I made a little mixture in my little tube right here of, or what is this, a jar of my Prolongwear concealer. This is NW25, and then I took some of NC20 and I just mixed it in here. So because I like the NW25, I just want it to be a little bit lighter because my skin tone has dramatically gotten lighter, because in the summertime I was using like NC40 foundation and the equivalent of NC40 foundation, but now I'm back to like NC30 or whatever. So I'm using that concealer underneath my eyes. I'm going to dot some of it on the back of my hand because it's a little bit too much. And I'm just going to put that underneath my eyes. And I am going to do the classic V shape underneath my eye, triangle shape. From the outside corner, I like to take it to the bottom of my nose and then back up to the inside corner of my eye. And then just keep dotting it until it's all the way blended in. And if you want to do like a highlight underneath your eyebrow, I like to do something called a halo highlight. And I just take it to the inside corner and then I go underneath my eyebrows and then just connect it all around, kind of like in a circle motion. And then just fade it on the outside and then fade the line where you put the concealer. This is the Clinique Perfectly Real Foundation, and I'm in the color 116. This was the only one that had more of a yellow undertone, so I chose this one. It was a little bit too light, but since this foundation is way too dark for my skin, I'm just going to use it anyway. So I'm just going to powder all over my face with this. I've been taking my favorite brush. This is the Tapered Highlighter by Sigma, the F35. I've been taking this brush and my MAC Prep and Prime Translucent Pressed Powder. I've been taking it just like this, and because this is tapered, it gets really perfect right underneath my eye, just like that. And I just swipe it underneath my eyes to set my concealer, and it's perfect. And then I go between bronzers. I just picked up, and I haven't done a haul for this because what I bought wasn't like tremendous, so I didn't do a haul for this, but I'll show you guys anyway. I picked up 2 NYC products. I got the NYC color Sunny, and this is super popular on YouTube, so I wanted to try it out. And then this one has become my all-time favorite. This is the NYC Color Wheel Mosaic Face Powder, and it's in the color All Over Bronze Glow. And it just looks like this. And I love how it's so warm toned, because sometimes my contour color I feel is too cool for my skin tone, and I just want something that has more of a warm tone to it. Even though when you contour, it's always best to have something that's not super warm, but if you are going for that look where you want it to be super warm right here, if you use your bronzer as a contour, then it's okay to use a warm contour color slash bronzer. But if you are solely using it to contour your face, you want to stick with something that has more of a cool tone or neutral tone, something that is not going to be muddy on your skin. So be aware of that some contour colors can look very muddy on your skin and almost look like you're dirty. Sonia Kashuk brush that I've had for years now, it doesn't have a number or name on it, and when I tried to find this brush again, I couldn't find it. So I'm not sure if it got discontinued or if they just don't have it anymore, but I think it's like the perfect contour brush because it's so tiny and it's still that angled tip that I like. So I've been using this, so I'm just going to put this as a contour slash bronzer on my cheekbones, underneath my cheekbones. And I like to start right here by my ear and go down and just buff it in. And then up towards my hairline. And make sure you go into your ear and your hairline. Don't forget down the sides of your nose. Just a little bit. And I like to blend that in with my powder brush. Now with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance, I'm running out of this. I think I've said that in a few videos already. But I need a new one, so I have to go get that. But, I mean, I remember I used to have the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but for some reason I didn't like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and so many people like it. I'm probably going to have to give it a try again. I mean, if you like Too Faced Shadow Insurance more than Urban Decay Primer Potion and vice versa, please let me know why in the description box below, because I haven't been able to find a review of, you know, Urban Decay Primer Potion versus Shadow Insurance. I guess I should just, I should just search it on YouTube. I don't know why I haven't done that before. Hello. So. But I have no complaints about Shadow Insurance. But I do put this on and then I'll put another primer on. Not because Shadow Insurance doesn't work on its own, but that's just what I do. Like, I've done that for so long already and it works for me, and my makeup will stay on for all night, all day. I usually either take my Peony Paint Pot by MAC or my Soft Ochre, depending on what I'm doing. But today I'm going to go with my Painterly because I'm sticking to more brown. And I'm going to put Painterly all over my eyelid, up to my brow bone, because we are going to put a color up there. And I'm talking in this video because a few of my voiceover videos that I've done, some of you didn't really enjoy them as much as you enjoy when I'm talking. So to be fair, I'm going to be going back and forth and doing some voiceovers and doing live tutorials, or you know what I mean, like talking during my videos, just so that everybody has what they want. Everybody wants to see me do tutorials using this. I'm also going to do use my 88 shadow palette. Let me get my brush. This is my Sigma E25 that I'm using. And I want to use this one right here first in the corner, this orangey color. I'm going to put that in my crease as a starter color. I always like to have a starter crease color just to kind of throw on. Helps with blending, helps you have more of a gradient effect with your eyeshadow. You don't have to do it, but I do it every time I do my eyeshadow. And then I want to deepen it a bit, so I'm going to use this color right here, right next to this reddish and then bronzy color. Kind of build on the outside. It's just a lighter brown. It's not super dark. And I'm going to build that on the outer corner and then work it into my crease as well. And then I want to take a little bit of a stiffer blending brush, so I'm going to use my MAC 217, and I'm going to go in with this color right here. It's the bottom next to the black. So I like to start at the outer corner and dab it in. And I like to kind of go along my lash line just a little bit. And into my crease just a little bit. And I'm going to blend it with my E35 again, or E25. So with my MAC 213 brush, it looks like this. I'm going to go in with the black right in the corner. Take a little bit on your brush. I like to tap it off because I'm not going to lie, these eyeshadows have so much fallout when you use them, it's not even funny. So really tap it off so that you don't have too much fallout. And pack it in the corner. Keep building until you get the darkness that you want. And then to blend out the black, I'm going to go in with my 217 and just kind of blend it into my crease. And then go back in with my E25 and a little bit of that dark brown color that we used and help blend that. And I want to take something that's peachy because that's going to suit my skin tone well. So I'm going to go with this guy right here. And put that right underneath your eyebrows. I'm only going to be using 2 eyeshadows that are not in the 88 shadow palette, but the eyeshadows I'm going to be using are very easy to dupe with drugstore or like NYX, whatever kind of eyeshadows you like to use. If you don't want to spend money on the eyeshadows that I'm going to show you in just a minute. Underneath my eyelashes, I'm going to go in with some of that dark brown that I used, and I'm going to go in with the pencil brush and just blend that out. Just a little bit. Okay, so now the 2 eyeshadows I told you I was going to use that you can go easily find dupes for if you don't want to spend the money on are by MAC, and they are Nylon, which is a super, super frosty eyeshadow. It's like yellowy frost. You see how frosty that is? That's like extreme. And then Floof, which is another super frosty color, but it has more of like a silvery pink tone to it. So I'm going to use those on my eyelid to give it like the super sparkly effect. So I'm going to take a flat brush. Any flat brush will work. And I'm going to go in with Nylon, and then on the other side of the brush get some Floof. And that's how I'm going to go about mixing them. Tap off the excess and then just go in and pat that on your eyelids. It's like the prettiest highlight in the whole world. Inner corner action. If you feel like you have too much, just take your pinky and blend it. And I like to use my pinky to highlight because it just fits so perfectly right in your inner corner, and look at how well it highlights for you. Okay, so once you have all of that shimmery goodness going on, you want to add your liquid eyeliner, mascara, and false lashes, and I will come back and show you guys what that looks like. So here is how it looks with the eyelashes. I used Blacktrack Fluidline by MAC, and then for my eyelashes I used the Ardell 117. These are the spellbinding. This is like the packaging around like Halloween and everything, but they are the 117. Used a little bit of my MAC Engraved eyeliner pencil, PowerPoint underneath my lash line just so that it blacked out even more. On my cheeks, because I haven't done my cheeks yet, we're going to use the Sedona Lace Blush Palette. And you've seen me use this once before, and I wanted to use it again. And since I'm doing more of like a brown, smoky eye, you can do peach, you can do pink, you can do rosy, plum. You can pretty much do anything with this type of look. Just keep in mind that something that you're going to do on your cheeks, you want to have something that looks kind of similar on your lips, or do something that's totally nude or pale if that's what you like. But let's see, I want to do this one right here on my 109 brush. On my lip, I'm going to use some drugstore products. The first one is from Revlon, and this is in the color Soft Nude 070. And this is what it looks like. It is such a pretty color, and I like how it says Revlon on the lipstick itself, engraved in there. So I'm going to put that on my lips. I had some chapstick on, so I'm going to kind of take that off. Please don't mind my nails. I know they're chipping. Okay. This color is such a pretty color. And then for lip gloss, I'm super excited about this lip gloss. So I picked up this Revlon lip gloss. This is the Revlon Colorburst lip gloss. And it looks like this. And it's kind of like a peachy color. And it has a lot of gold flecks in it. The shape of the applicator, it's kind of like a flat applicator. And I think Chanel has some applicators like this. But I'm not a huge fan of it because it kind of like puts it on and then wipes it off. So what I like to do is put it on the back of my hand, kind of like that, and get a bunch of it off. And then just put it on with a lip brush. Because like I seriously want a ton of this lip gloss on. That is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had lots of fun doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that I used my 88 color palette and my Sedona Lace blush palette because I had some requests from my car vlog. If you didn't see my car vlog, I said that you can leave me some requests in the comments section. So if you have any requests for me, leave them in the comments on the car vlog video, or you can send me a message. You can send me a message pretty much anywhere. Yeah, so again, I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned something new today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!